So when we look at a snake, or we look at a fish, or you look at a horse, to me that's a horse's spine, with the head on the end, and 4 legs underneath. And because it's a quadruped, it can have its feet in any sort of arrangement, whether it's walking, camping, trotting, galloping. And as those feet are arranging, what it's doing is distributing the weight across its being. But also, because it's changing its legs, the iliac bone, which is not diarthrodian in a horse, so that it lifts up on one side and lifts up with the other. Whichever leg is going back over to produce a long lever arm, and that puts a rotational torque in the horse's lumbar vertebra, and we'll talk about rotational torque later, and the head at the other end with the nuchal ligament make this into something that just undulates like this. And the horse at gallop actually leaves the ground. So you can imagine a horse weighing half a ton off the ground. A cheetah, 90% of the time when it's running, is off the ground. So they're actually floating mechanisms using undulation and rotational torque, and the legs just simply for just where the direction they're going. And then we turn that upright, and it becomes our spine, which supersedes this by any measure. So the very basic form of movement that you've got is in a fish, if we all evolved from the sea. And on a fish you've got a sort of a spine, but it's made of gristle, cartilage, it's not bone. And the muscles are arranged on down the side, and so it's just got a muscle down one side and one muscle down the other side. So when it wants to swim, it simply contracts one side of its body, the other side's concave, one side's convex. And then it does the opposite, and because of its scales, as the water, as it's moving forward, also because of its shape, as it moves forward, the water turbulates behind its scales and actually provides propulsion, and the rudder, which is its tail, also makes it go off. So all it can do is contract one side of the body and the other side of the body to produce a bending in water, which is undulation. You want to come out of the water, so we look at something like an alligator. So an alligator also uses undulation, but its legs like right angles like this.